Good morning, class. Okay, so before we proceed to our discussion this morning, may I request everyone to please stand for our prayer? And Mr. Piras, can you lead the prayer? Amen. Okay, so may I request everyone to please sit down? So, good morning once again. So, how are you this morning, class? Okay, very good. So, before anything else, let me check the attendance and may I know who is absent this class for today? Okay, very good that everyone is present this morning. So, to have a successful classes or to have a successful to, uh, to our discussion, let me first introduce our classroom rules. So, everyone, kindly read our classroom rules. Okay, very good. Thank you, everyone. So, is our classroom rules clear? Okay, thank you. So, before we begin our class, let's have an activity. So, this activity called picture analysis. So, I have here three pictures. I will give it to you and this picture have its meaning. So, all you need to do is to I all you need to do is to analyze the picture. Afterwards, I will be given a questions. So, here I will give you a picture. Okay, so now, is the instruction clear? Okay, very good. So, all right, let's begin our first activity. So, are you done analyzing the picture? Okay, so now I will be asking questions. So, what you observe in the picture? Okay, Miss Mir. Okay, very good. So thank you, Miss Mir. So have you struggled or have you ever experienced struggling in math? How did you feel how did you feel in that way? Yes, Miss Gabasa. Okay, very good. So it seems that you have an idea, class, what's our lesson for today. So our lesson for today is about dyscalculia. But first, let me first read the learning objectives. So at the end of the lesson, the students are expected to define what is dyscalculia and its causes, perform a range of classroom strategies, and that show effective support to students with dyscalculia, and appreciate on how to create a supportive learning environment for students with dyscalculia through reflective writing. So now, class, you already know our learning objectives for today. So are you ready to explore our new lesson for today? Okay, so, but before we start our new lesson, let's have an activity. This activity called Follow Me. So, class, let me read the instruction for you. Okay, so the instruction is choose a partner decided who will be the front side, whether you and your partner. The person behind will write a two-digit number and the front person will also follow what does he wrote. Let's see what would be the outcome. So, is the instruction clear, class? Okay. So, are you ready now? Okay. So now let's begin our activity. So, class, how was the activity? Did you find happy or enjoyable? Okay, I'm glad that you feel happy with our activity. So, to start with, have you ever encountered a person have difficulty in mathematics, specifically in numbers? Okay, Ginoong Bueno. Okay, yes. So, what do we call that person that have that kind of disability? Okay, very good, Miss Camyon. Okay, very good. It's called dyscalculia. So everyone, please read what is dyscalculia is all about. Okay, thank you, class. So dyscalculia is all about those students who have difficulty in numbers. So, like specifically in math. So, that person is have impact students' ability to understand and use of numbers, concept, or operations. So what would be the possible causes of dyscalculia? So the possible causes is first brain differences, and second is genetic factors. So in genetic factors, it runs in families, suggesting hereditary components. So now we are done in the causes of dyscalculia. So now let's proceed in characteristics. So in dyscalculia, they have a characteristic like number in sense, working memory, calculations, reasoning, and also they have also other challenges like counting and recognizing numbers, understanding place, value, and numbers relationship, and telling time and using money, and lastly is following direction and spatial relationship. Okay, so it's in characteristic, we are done here. So they have also classroom strategies. So in classroom strategies, we have multisensory instruction. So multisensory instruction from the word multi, using different strategies in teaching. So second is concrete to abstract progression. So start with hands-on activities and gradually introduce more abstract concepts. So it seems like you need to introduce the activity from basic to kanang difficult. So third is explicit instruction. So in explicit instruction, you need to provide clear instruction in order for the students that have dyscalculia to understand or to grasp the information. Next is review and practice. So regularly review previously learned concept and provide opportunities for repeated practice. So just like a recap on what the previous activity that you do. Then next is visual aids. So use visual presentation such as diagram and graphic organizer in order for the students to connect the different information that they learn. Then next is technology. So utilize math as to interactive software. So you need to use technology in order for the students this that have kind of disability or dyscalculia to have them to interested in that activity, and of course the use of technology, they can learn kanang simultaneously. Then next is real world application. So you need to connect math concept or math problem to the real life situation to make it more relevant and meaningful. So next is breakdown problems. So breakdown problems more problems into smaller to manageable steps. So next is assistive technology. So consider using calculators in order for the students to do their tasks easily, and in order for them to learn more um, actively. Then next, lastly, in classroom strategies is positive learning environment. So, um, you as a teacher, you need to create positive learning environment in order for the students that have disability or dyscalculia to feel they feel inclusive. So, is the classroom strategies clear, class? Okay, very good. So now we are done in classroom strategies. So let's proceed to classroom accommodation. So classroom accommodation include extended time, use of calculator, manipulatives, visual supports, frequent feedback. Of course, frequent feedback, you need to give feedback or positive feedback to the students that have a disability of dyscalculia in order for them to motivate more to do better or to do more of the activity. The next is partner work. So you need to allow students to work with a partner or in a small group. So in order for them that this one partner work is also give them motivations to do more. Then assistive technology, yes, what we discussed in classroom strategies, we already discussed assistive technology. So we need to provide access to assistive technology such as using calculators. So next is prioritize key concepts. So you need to emphasize key concept and skills to help students to develop a strong foundations in math. So next is reduce distraction. So this instruction provide a quiet and organized learning environment in order for the students to to have focus their activities or to do their tasks. So next but not the least is teach self-regulation. So you need to teach students self-regulation strategies such as breaking down problems and checking their work. So at this moment, we are done discussing that what is dyscalculia is. So at this moment, let's have an individual activity. So let me first read the instruction class. So the instruction is get a one whole sheet of paper, compose a poem related to the topic. You have given 5 minutes to do the activity. So this will be the rubrics or the poem in writing. So I will be giving you a rubrics. Then after, you might start your activity. So are you done, class? Okay, so pass your paper now. Okay, so now let's have another activity. So this activity is presentation now. So the same group, uh, each group will perform a different scenario about dyscalculia. But I will give a clear instruction. So this will be the instruction. Each group will create a scenario about dyscalculia. Each group must be given 2 to 3 minutes of presentation. After performing, they will explain on what does they are performing. Do this in 5 minutes of preparation. So, the rubric is here, class. So, I will give again a rubric about your presentation. Okay, so are you done preparing, class? Are you ready to present your different scenario about dyscalculia? Okay, so now let's witness the presentation of group 1 and next is the presentation of group 2. Okay, group 1, you can hear in front now. Okay, very good, group 1. So now can you explain what is your presentation is all about or what scenario did you make about this calculia? Okay, very good. So now let's give a round of applause for the group 1. Okay, so now let's witness again the presentation of group 2. Okay, very good, group 2. So now it's your turn to discuss or to share with us what is your scenarios is all about. Okay, very good. It is very connected to this calculia. So let's give a round of applause for everyone. Okay, class. So now, please get 1/4 sheet of papers and answer the following question that I read. Okay? Did you already get a paper? Okay, so listen carefully because I will read only once the questions. So first question is, why do some people have difficulty understanding basic math concepts? Second question, what challenges might someone face if they struggle to work with numbers? And the last question, but not the least, is how do learning disabilities affect different subjects, like reading or math? Okay, did you already get the questions? Any questions or clarification regarding the questions that I read? Okay, so answer it now, class, and after, pass it in front. So now let's have an assessment. So, please read carefully the questions, the 10 questions that I will be given to you, that I will give a test paper that consists of 10 questions, then answer directly. It is multiple choice, class. So class, we are done our assessment. So now for your assignment, I will read the instructions. So the instruction is In a short bond paper, create a poster about your understanding in dyscalculia and give a brief explanation at the back. So, I will give in the criteria or the rubrics in the GC. So, the instruction is clear, class? Okay, so very good. So now, we are done our discussion or our new lesson for today. So it's time to say goodbye. So goodbye and thank you class for listening. Okay, so see you next time.